Good morning and welcome back to the Algarve. This morning we're starting right here at Alvor harbour. Alvor is a small traditional fishing village on the western Algarve coast. Every morning the boats still come in right here, just as they have for generations.
From the harbour, a wooden boardwalk stretches out, 5 kilometres of it, winding through wetlands and salt marshes and a quiet tidal lagoon called the Ria de Alvor. In winter, you'll sometimes spot flamingos out here. This morning, it's just us, the birds and the sound of the water. Before we walk, a little history. Alvor's story goes back a long way. There was a castle here, first built by the Moors, way back in the 7th century. It was stormed in the year 1189 and rebuilt again around the year 1300. Then, in 1755, the great earthquake that reshaped so much of Portugal brought it down for good. Today, only the walls remain. And here's a detail that always surprises people. In the year 1495, a king of Portugal, João II, died right here in Alvor. Some say he was poisoned. 500 years later, this quiet little harbour has a much gentler story to tell. Let's keep walking. Ahead of us, at the far end of the boardwalk, there's a small lighthouse, green and white, marking the mouth of the lagoon. From there, on a clear day, you can see all the way along the coast towards Lagos in one direction and back over the rooftops of Alvor in the other. This walk is easy, flat, and honestly, one of my favourite things about living here. No hills, no rush, just the tide and the light, changing as you go. Now, why am I telling you all this on a video about the D7 visa? Because this is exactly what step 1 of our roadmap is really about. Before you ever fill in a form or book an appointment, the first real question is simply, is this the life you actually want? For us, the answer was here on mornings just like this one. If you're considering the D7, here's what's actually involved. It's Portugal's residency visa for people with stable, passive income, a pension, rental income, investments. You'll need to show a minimum monthly income tied to Portugal's minimum wage, which rises a little each year. Right now, that's around €920 a month for a single applicant, with extra required if you're bringing a partner or children. You'll also need savings held in a Portuguese bank account, accommodation secured before you apply, private health insurance, and a clean criminal record. All the exact figures and the full checklist are on the website. I won't read them all out here on a beach with the wind picking up. Head to step 1 on the Live Long Prosper roadmap for the complete detail. Now, a little bit about actually living here in a place like Alvor. It's about 45 minutes drive from Faro Airport, give or take, depending on traffic. Close enough for visitors, far enough to still feel like your own quiet corner of the Algarve. There's real infrastructure here too, which matters, especially as the years go by. Alvor has its own private hospital, right in the village, and Portimão, just a short drive away, has the region's main public hospital for anything more serious. For everyday shopping, there are several supermarkets nearby, Pingo Doce, a couple of Intermarché stores, and a handful of smaller local shops for whatever you've forgotten. Housing here is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of what's available is aimed squarely at tourists. Smaller, holiday-let style apartments built for a week or two, not for actually living day to day. If you're moving here long term, it's worth looking a little further than the typical holiday listing. Slightly larger apartments or villas built with permanent living in mind, not just a summer stay. We'll cover accommodation properly a little later in the roadmap when we get to step 5, including exactly this kind of thing to watch out for. For now, though, this is just an invitation. Come and see it for yourself one day if you can. And if you can't, just yet, well, that's what these videos are for. Next time, we'll move on to step 2, get organized. It's less glamorous than a boardwalk at sunrise, I'll admit, but it's just as important. Until then, thanks for walking with us. See you on the next step.